Hello Yellow class, welcome to our last day of home learning and I will see you all on Monday. So let's go through what we're going to do today. We're going to start off with our phonics. We've got our speed sounds to go through, so pause the video and do some out of order. Our tricky words, I'm not going to go through those now because I'd like you to have a spelling test as your phonics activity for today. Phonics play, you can play a game, you can revise all of these sounds. So we've got the long U spelt with the double O together in the middle of words. We've got the EW that comes at the end of words. We've got the split vowel digraph that comes at the end, or comes in the middle and at the end we have to remember that E. And we've got the U and the E that are still stuck together that come at the end of words. So it tells you which phase they're in and you can play a game with those. Spelling, so with our tricky words, have a go at spelling those, get someone to dictate them for you and see if you can put them into some sentences and see if you can put in some words with that long U sound in them. It's a bit tricky, that sound, but see if you can. There are activities on Spelling Shed for you to do so that you can revise our spellings for this week. Guided reading, we're monitoring and summarising what do we learn about. So once you've done some reading, try to summarise what you've learnt about something. Counting back, so today I'd like you to do some counting back as you'll warm up and count back in 1s, 2s, 5s and 10s. And then today we're thinking about shapes. Now in your pack you have got a sheet with some shapes on it and you have got one Venn diagram. Now you might actually want to make a couple of Venn diagrams and you can draw your own. You just need a mug or a plate or something that you can draw 2 circles round. Now with the Venn diagram, what you need to do is you need to sort things out. So if you were going to put in here, you might put shapes with curved sides and you might put shapes with flat or straight sides. And then you could sort the shapes out. Now none of my shapes have got both, so I wouldn't have anything in the middle. Maybe you could do shapes with 4 sides and shapes with more than 4 sides. Think about how you want to sort them out and then you can cut and stick the shapes. Make sure you put a title and explain how you've sorted them out. So you could write a sentence at the bottom. I sorted my shapes by, and just explain a little bit about how you've sorted those shapes out. And as I say, if you've got more shapes left over, you might want to have a go at drawing your own one and doing your own one of those. So listen to the story, The Papaya That Spoke. You've got the story map to help you read it through, see if you can read it on your own. Now today, you are going to imagine that you are the farmer and you have got your lovely papayas to sell. If you didn't like the taste of papaya like myself, you're going to have to pretend today that you did. I'd like you to make an advert selling papayas, so a poster that advertises and sells papayas. So you're going to need to think of really positive words. So you're going to want things like delicious, tasty. You might want to advertise, please come and buy my delicious papayas. They are the tastiest papayas in the world. So make sure it's really positive and that people will want to come and buy your papayas. Handwriting today, we are going to start with the word find. Starts on the line, all the way up, all the way down, up and over and into our D. Then we've got the word kind. All the way up, all the way down, round, into our I, up, down, over, and into our D. Then we've got the word mind, up, down, over, into our I, up, down, over, into our D, and dot our I. Then we've got the word behind, all the way up, all the way down, and round, into our E, all the way up, all the way down, up, and over for our N, and then into our D. Our comprehension activity for today is our word of the week and we're thinking about the word empty. So first of all, just writing that initial sound, so just writing lots of letter E's. Then you've got the word empty to write over here. So E-M-P is low, T is tall, Y is low. E is small, M-P is low, T is tall, Y is low. Think about what type of word empty is. Okay, so think about how you use it. Do we use it, is it a verb? Is it a name for something? Is it an adjective? It's an adjective, so you would say the empty glass. So it's an adjective. Think about what the word empty means. So empty means it's nothing inside. So if you've got an empty glass, it's got nothing inside, it's empty. And then we've got to think about using the word in some, adding some suffixes onto the word. So let's have a look at that. So we can have, we've got a Y on the end, so we can have emptiness, emptied, I emptied the glass onto the floor. Emptying, I am emptying the glass. Oh, now I don't know if the Y stays there. I think the Y stays when you do, it's not two I's, it's definitely not two I's. Let's have a look. No, because that would be emptying. Yeah, the Y stays. So how, oh, emptiest. I've got the emptiest box. Again, the Y's become an I. I'll put a picture of our word of the week display on the website so that you can have a look at that. And you can use that to help you. And then we're going to use the word empty in 2 sentences. So our word of the week is our activity for today. We've got our Heart Smart. Now there's a little video clip of Shrek that I want you to watch, and it's the part of the story where Shrek and Donkey get back to the swamp after they've rescued Princess Fiona, and they've had a little bit of an argument because Shrek hasn't been very kind to Donkey because he doesn't quite know the full story. He thinks Donkey and Fiona were talking about him when actually they were talking about Fiona. And in the end, Shrek has to say something. He has to say sorry to Donkey for upsetting him. And I want you to watch it because as you watch that video, you'll realise that Shrek has to say sorry twice because the first time he says it, he doesn't say it very nicely. Sorry! And it's the second time that he says it, he says, I'm sorry, Donkey. And that he really means it. And I want you to think about how important it is that we say sorry properly the first time and that we really mean it so that we can help people not rub things in, but we can help them to start rub them out. Okay, so that's our Heart Smart for today. And then our last session is PE. We've got ball skills and we're using our feet to control a ball, and we'll see if we can dribble it round a marker or if we can make a goal and score a goal by dribbling the ball. So have a go at that, and I will see you all on Monday. Bye for now.